Hello everyone, welcome back. This episode of Bitcoin Trade. Um, believe it or not, I am in Atlanta, Georgia. I came here and kind of weird how things work out. You know, I come to Atlanta, Georgia because Georgia and the city of Atlanta has accepted Bitcoin. And wherever Bitcoins are accepted is where I'm going to be. It's where I'm going to have a presence. Anyways, you're probably wondering how does this relate to Atlanta, Georgia? Well, as you all know, BitPay, Georgia Tech, for the most part, Atlanta has, in general, in my opinion, has accepted Bitcoin. And so I find this very interesting that some of this applies or will affect the state of Georgia, the companies that are in Georgia, and to some degree Atlanta itself, but go figure. Anyways, let's go on to the actual document, and there it is. You know, they changed their logo a little bit. They must have redesigned it. Looks a little bit more professional. Doesn't look like just a bad JPEG that was copy and pasted on top. But anyways, here it is. Request for administrative ruling on the application of FinCEN's regulation to virtual currency trading platform. So this is all coming, and pretty much trading platforms are considered as money service business. And so, not that surprising, I guess, considering all the trading platforms have pretty much registered themselves as money service business. So, nothing new there. I think the most interesting thing is that it still does not apply to me and the things that I do. And I want to make a special note for these acronyms here. Bank Secrecy Act, BSA, and then the Money Services Business, MSB. So in the physical world, that's what these acronyms stand for, but in virtual reality, MSB stands for Money Serves Bitcoin, and in this would be Bitcoin Secrecy Act. And so you're probably wondering, what is the Bitcoin Secrecy Act? Well, it's a secret, and the only way the secret will be revealed to you is if you use Bitcoin. So once you start using Bitcoin, the secret will be revealed to you. Alright? Anyways, there you go on that. And then there's the other one right here, which is this one. You see a little difference. See, I changed it. Alright? So this one in particular says request for administrative ruling on the application of FinCEN's regulations to virtual currency payment system. And this one in particular is where it affects BitPay. Again, it states that virtual currency payment systems are money services business. And that is, I guess, the ruling. Okay, but again, this does not apply to me. Matter of fact, it may not apply to a lot of people or a lot of companies if you do it in a certain way. And I find this very interesting because I don't know if you heard the news or not, but you probably have, but you know about Apple Pay? Well, I guess under this ruling, to some degree, they are a money service business, to some degree. But if you notice, what happened was CVS and Rite Aid have rejected Apple Pay. Not only have they rejected Apple Pay, but they are creating their own payment system. Now you're probably thinking, well, they should be a money business service. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So you got to read this whole thing to understand why they basically snubbed Apple Pay. All right? They snubbed Apple Pay and have chosen to do their own payment system. Isn't that kind of interesting? So I could tell you right now who should be really worried about this ruling. The companies that should be really worried about this ruling are Western Union, all the money transfers companies out there, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. This ruling has now made it possible for any company, any corporation to develop their own payment system. And they're not, believe it or not, they're not a money business. They're not a money service business. They won't be considered that. Okay? And thanks to Bitcoin technology, thanks to the blockchain. And if these guys were smart, they would use the blockchain and they would use Bitcoin. If they were smart, but not everyone's smart though. But if they're smart and they're seeing what I'm seeing in this ruling, they are free from those payment processors, from those merchant, from what do they get? From, let me see, currency trade. Well, that's not it. From virtual. They are free from payment system processors. That's all I can say. They are free from Visa. So I don't know who's going to watch this or who's watching, but really what this ruling has done, it has allowed anyone to develop their own payment system. And they don't have to use Visa, MasterCard, American Express. It's kind of weird, but even the banks can now develop their own payment system without Visa or MasterCard. They can create their own payment system. If you think about it. Walmart can create their own payment system. CVS can create their own payment system. Rite Aid can create their own payment system. Matter of fact, they've said they're going to do that. How is that possible? Well, if you read this, if you really read this, you would know why. You really would. And so, anyways, weird how things just turn out. And I just happened to be in Atlanta, Georgia, where Atlanta, Georgia is really, really important to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is really important to Atlanta, Georgia. So I think there's something going on here, and I just happened to be here. It's kind of weird how things just fall into place. Anyways, and here's the blog, how that affects BitPay. Now, I'm not sure how it really does, since BitPay already is, registered as a money service business. But again, none of this applies to me. None of this applies to me. But it's good to know, because I want to read about it and understand that, where would it apply to me and where wouldn't it. And let me just go back to this. You have to ask yourself, why would a license be required? Why would regulation be required for these companies that do whatever they are doing, the virtual currency trading platform. Why would regulations applied to a virtual currency trading platform but not apply to me? What gives me the absolute right to do everything that I'm doing right now? And I think that's the more important question you should all ask yourselves. What gives me the absolute right to do everything that I am doing now? And if you've been watching my previous episodes and you've traveled with me, you've seen everything that I've seen through my eyes. And it's all part of the Bitcoin Secrecy Act. Okay? The secret will be revealed to you when you start using Bitcoin. Alright? I guess here's how I can say it. The Creator has shown me the way because I use Bitcoin. And that's all I can say. I mean, it's a secret, everyone. It's a secret. And in order for you to discover the secret or have the secret revealed to you, you have to start using Bitcoin. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I can't think for everybody. I can't think for you. I can't do all the things for you. I can't do it for you. But I can show you all. I can show you. I can try to, guide you the way. I can draw a map, maybe, whatever. It's almost like you could take a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink. And there's a lot of thirsty people out there. They just don't know how to drink the water. They'll drink the Kool-Aid, but they won't drink the water. Kind of weird, huh? But here you go. There you go, okay? I don't know how else to say it. I can't do it for you, but I can show you the way. I can tell you how to get there. But it's really up to you. The power is within you to do this. That's I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it. Anyways, I'm not going to try to make this too long. I'm in Georgia. I'm only here for a little bit. Atlanta is a beautiful city, and I do plan on being here, coming back. Atlanta is very important, and so I guess you can say Atlanta and the state of Georgia has fallen to Bitcoin, and that's already been happening, in my opinion. So I'm staking my claim. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I know you probably want me to get into really the nitty-gritty details, but I find that it's hopeless if you're not going to use Bitcoin, because using Bitcoin, the secret will be revealed to you. Because I can tell you, and I've been telling you, but until you start using Bitcoins, you're still in the dark. So, anyways, I hope this inspired some of you to understand, what's going on, and as it's helped you in some way. I'm not going to do a chart analysis because so far nothing's happened with the price. This news came out and still nothing's happened with the price. I just want to do a short episode because this came out, and I've done other episodes on FinCEN's ruling, all you have to do is, if you know how to read and you know how to understand what you're reading, that's all you need to do. And hopefully this will lead you on your journey to, well, I hope this leads you to your journey out of enslavement, that you can free yourselves. And so, anyway, that's it. That's my episode right now. I'm a little exhausted. Traveling takes a lot out of me, and I have to admit, when you go to some place that's not, you're not acclimated, it's physically draining. So please forgive me if I don't go into too much detail on this, but it's not that hard to read this and to understand this. And if you don't understand it, keep reading it. And if you still don't understand it, keep reading it some more. Just follow the clues. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, or dislike, even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.